Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be going over the Obsessed Garage rag package, the microfiber rag set 3.0, I think it's called currently on the website. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It allows me to continue to buy and play with stuff and provide reviews and kind of go over things. So on the Obsessed Garage website, there is a microfiber towel package, and then they also sell all of the microfiber towels separately. And in the microfiber towel package, it says, these are what I use these rags for. You might want to use them in different parts of your process, but I think that they're all good rags and, whatever. So Matt kind of invites you to develop your own usage for the rags and figure out how you want to how you want to place them in your process. So during the Civic giveaway, there was a demo package that I bought, and it came with like one of every rag, one of everything that they make, so that I could try every single one of them and see, which one is good, which one's bad, which one I like, which one I don't like, kind of go through them all. So let's start off with the kind of the beginning of the process, right? So we start off, we wash the car. So I regularly use mitts like this to wash the car. I think that this one, I think most of these are from Chemical Guys, honestly. They sell an Incredimitt on Obsessed Garage, which I think is a really nice product. I have one of these Incredibrush flats, this guy, which is what the mitt is made out of. And I think that when I run out of these, like when these inevitably fail and get retired, then I'll buy one of those. But they have a waterless wash towel, which is very, very nice. Super soft, plush. I just don't do a lot of waterless wash, so having one of those is fine for me. And I'm pretty good with it. So the next thing that you would want to do is you would dry your car. So they sell these towels as a drying towel, and it's big. It's not a bath towel, but it's pretty damn big. And honestly, it's a great towel. It's got a ton of absorbency. It's a great towel. But I think that it's a little too big. What I find is you've got it folded into a quarter to be able to use it all the time, right? And it's so big that when it comes out of the quarter, sometimes you might touch a tail on the ground or something like that. And anybody who washes cars know if this hits the ground, it's got to go in the washing machine. If it hits the ground hard enough, it's got to go in the garbage. But so, personally, I think it's a little big for drying cars. Now, that being said, I can get through an entire SUV with one towel, which is cool. But in the drying aid department, they sell the same towel smaller. They actually sell this in 3 different sizes. This is the drying aid towel, and then this is the wheel towel. So you can see kind of the difference in size. So in my setup, I use the drying aid towel as my drying towel. And I know that I will use 2 or 3 of them to dry a car, and that's fine with me. They're about a third the price. These are like $8. Those are like $22 or something along those lines. So these are like a third the price. So if I use 3 of them to wash an entire car, I'm fine with that. But these smaller ones are easier to handle. They're less likely to hit the ground. And, I have no problem using 2 or 3 of them on the same car. I don't need to have one towel to get around my entire car. So I think that these are a better drying towel than the large one. The quality is exactly the same. It's the same product. It's just, a smaller version of it. So then for drying aid, they sell 2 different towels. They have the drying aid towel that I just showed you, and then they also have this orange towel, which is their low pile towel. I like these better for the drying aid. So I basically wash the car, I dry the car using these, 2 of these. There's a couple water droplets left here and there. I spray bead maker on it, and I use this to wipe the bead maker off. And that allows me to, kind of wipe the car clean, if you will. Sorry, I just put a new label on my tar remover. I like these bottles. The labels aren't the best. They're working on redoing the adhesive on them, but they've been problematic. So, anyway. So I use this for drying aid, the orange towels, which I think are great. And I have a pile of the other ones. So these are my drying towels now. And it's not a big enough deal that like I'm gonna stop using the other drying towels. It's just eventually when they get retired, I'll buy more of those. I think they're great. So drying aid. Next we do door jams. So there's these door jam specific towels. If you've got really dirty door jams, sweet, great, cool. My door jams, I wash my car once a week. My door jams aren't that dirty. So generally I use my drying aid towel and a little bit of bead maker. I just kind of spray the jams and I wipe them all out and everything's cool. If your door jams were dirty, have the separate door jam towels. As it is, I have 2 of them. I have, 10 of these drying aid towels. I have 10 drying towels, but I only have 2 of these. Because I just don't need them very often. If I've got a dirty car and I'm doing it for the first time, I'll use that. But generally, I don't want to throw these away, these door jam towels, so I'll usually use like a multi-purpose towel to clean that, which we'll get to next. So let's see, what do we have next? Move those down here, those down here. So my drying towels are all the small ones. I've got, like I said, like 10 of them. And then wheels. Small, same towel. They're great. They don't turn black from the dust because they're already gray. They're perfect. They're a great towel for the wheels. I mean, they're the same as the drying towel, just smaller. They work fantastic. So then you would do glass. So this is their glass towel right there. And I think this glass towel works great. I don't think it's much better than the Chemical Guys waffle weave towels. Like, I don't think it's significantly different. I think it's great. It works great. Those work great. I don't see a huge improvement, but I think they're great, and I'll buy more of them in the future as time goes on and I ruin other towels. Now, next we want to get to polish. So there is a multi-purpose towel. So these are my multi-purpose towels. This is the one that Obsessed Garage sells. These are super nice. They're a Rag Company towel. They're a Workhorse or something like that they're called. I forget the name of it, but they're super nice, and I like them enough that I actually bought more of them directly from the Rag Company in a different color for Jessica to use for drying her hair. Something about microfiber and curly hair. I don't freaking know. But anyway, these are awesome towels. These red ones that I have are all my old Chemical Guys towels, and I'm just kind of using them up. These are my first ones to get retired, so I do the really dirty jobs with these, the adhesive removal, the cleaning carpet and floor mats, and like really gross interiors and dirty jams and all the stuff. Like, if there's a high likelihood that I'm going to use the rag and I'm going to throw it out when I'm done, the multi-purpose ones are the ones I use. Now these are like $1.30 a piece, so they're dirt cheap for throwing away if you need to. I have a pile of old Chemical Guys rags that I haven't really gone through yet, and over time those will get used up, and I'll buy more of the OG these multi-purpose towels. I think they're really nice, they're really soft, they work well. Next we get to polish, and as far as polish is concerned, I don't, here, it's the polish removal towel. So this is the OG polish removal towel, and I haven't messed with it very much yet. So this is something that I'm going to have to play with more in the future. I had a ton of, these are Chemical Guys, and then these are another brand. I think they came from, I forget if they were Rag Company or where they actually came from. These are edgeless, and these have edges. These soft ones here are the Chemical Guys ones. And really, I just have a ton of them, so I haven't really used these yet to see how good they are. I think that they're probably awesome because this side is like these and the other side is like these. So you kind of get both rags in one. You got one thing in your hand and you can kind of do both. The, the plush and the not plush. But I haven't spent enough time playing with it to give you an accurate assessment of how I feel about that. The interior towels, they use a blue one. This guy is the interior towel. I think it works fine. I honestly don't see the need for the interior towel to be different than a multi-purpose towel. I mean, it's fine. I mean, they need to have whatever. I don't see the need for you to have both. The multi-purpose towels work just fine for the interior. I suppose, as like if these are doing dirtier jobs and you're washing them and you're putting them back on the shelf, you wouldn't eventually want to use them for your interior. So having these be separate is good for that. For me, it's not a huge deal. So my interior doesn't generally get very dirty, and the microfiber towels, if they're used in a dirty job, then they get washed and they end up going into like household cleaning. So they're used in the, in the kitchen to clean the counters, or they're used to whatever, to clean bathtubs, to clean whatever. They're used for the household crap. The leather towels, so these are actually Chemical Guy's microfiber towels, and I haven't played with these in the leather. I like keeping my leather towels separate from my multi-purpose towels because the leather towels tend to be covered with leather conditioner or whatever. I generally use the brown ones because all the liquids are brown, so they don't really get stained, and they work really well. Yeah, so I think that's all of them. There might be. This is a waterless car wash. So this one is a rinseless. This is a waterless. So the waterless car wash one I generally keep inside my car with just a sprayer, like one, not this one, not a Marilex, but like a regular handheld sprayer of the EcoSmart Chemical Guys stuff. Like I said, I don't really use it that much though. It's great for like bird pooped on my car in the parking lot. I need to wipe it off quick. So, I mean, it's another good towel. It's edgeless. It doesn't, scratch. Works very well. Yeah, so that's it. So if I was going to purchase, like if I was going to talk about which ones I would purchase, the wash mitts, I haven't played with the Microfiber Madness ones, but the Incredibrush is awesome. So I would assume that the Incredimitt would be awesome as well. Their glass rags are great. I don't think that they're incredibly superior to other ones that I've tried, but I would continue to buy them. They're not expensive and they're good. They work very well. The wheel rags are great just as is. The door jamb is maybe necessary, maybe not necessary, depending on the status of your vehicles. I think the drying aid towel is more than enough. I just need the one. From a drying perspective, I'd rather use the ones that they call a drying aid towel. This one, I think this is called the Gauntlet. I can't remember. Look on the Rag Company's website, but I would use those as the drying towel, even though they're called the drying aid towel, and then I would use these as your drying aid towel, the orange ones. He has two different drying aid towels that come in the kit. The multi-purpose rags are great. I would stock up on those, 20 or 30 of them. I forget, they're like $1.50 a piece. So you buy 30 of them, it's like 45 bucks. And then the polished towel I really haven't spent a lot of time with, so I'll talk about that later. And their interior towel is great, works great. So I think that those are good. And then I don't see a need for a rinseless wash, and I don't really use waterless wash. But if you use those types of things, then these are great rags. I have used them before, but I just, I don't do a lot of rinseless or waterless washes. I have a reel. I grab the reel and I just spray the car off. It takes me like 20 minutes to wash the car the proper way. So that would be more so for somebody who had water issues or something like that. So yeah. So thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I would like to continue doing this stuff, and subscribing allows me to get affiliate links, allows me to continue to grow the channel, and allows me to refer things like Amazon and other places and get a small kickback on that, so that I can continue to fund projects and try out new things and talk about them here on the channel. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.